the most profound psychedelic experiences I've ever experienced. What does profound even mean? What is a profound or a significant experience? I guess profound means a deep realization into the nature of something and a deep comprehension of that, or something that is so far beyond our comprehension, which is then recognized as profound. I'm not sure, actually, what does it mean? But I just want to share some experiences that come up that I have recognized as profound. Maybe you know that in your psychedelic journeys, where you're like, in the experience itself, something is unfolding, it's very intense, and then you're like, this is profound. Like, this is significant. This is absolutely significant. And a funny pattern I've noticed with some of the most significant and profound experiences I've had is that those are very hard to integrate. At times they are so far beyond my ordinary state of consciousness and this human life that it's hard to integrate them fully. And what follows is most of the time just a recognition and an appreciation and acknowledgement of reality being far more mysterious than our human mind can comprehend. And that is what these profound experiences showed me at times. So let's just jump in, and I will share some experiences that I've never shared before, and I'm very excited for that. So, profound experience number one, I guess it has to be, of course it has to be, my first 5-MeO-DMT experience. And it was funny because at the time I didn't even recognize how profound it was. Because I smoked the 5-MeO-DMT, the buffo, with a breakthrough dose, and I blacked out. And some people might say like, okay, then you did too much. But over the years, I recognized that this experience was this experience of nothingness. And even there, the language is failing me, because it was not even an experience. Because it was pure nothingness. It was not. I was not. There's nobody there. There was nobody even there to experience the experience of not being, or of nothingness, or of emptiness, or of the void. It was just pure nothingness. And even coming back, that was the thing that felt profound, right? Coming back out of that space. A deep peace. Like a deep inner sense of peace and this absolute silence. When I was opening my eyes and I was looking around, I couldn't hear anything. Sound was gone. It was just this pure, silent perception. And that is, right? That is one of the most profound things that we can experience as human beings. True silence. And then slowly everything came back. And when it was funny, when I was listening to people talking, I could just hear gibberish. And it's so fascinating, right? That a psychedelic compound, a substance and experience, can be changing my consciousness in a way where I couldn't even comprehend language anymore. Or even sound, right? What is going on? Profound. You can watch the trip report right here. It's a fascinating one. Profound experience number two. What comes to mind is an LSD experience. A really fun LSD experience. I was at a rainbow gathering. If you don't know what rainbow gatherings are, those are kind of these little gatherings in the middle of nature. People coming together. It's not really organized, but people who come there organize it. And it's a bunch of people coming together in nature, basically just celebrating life and existence and spending beautiful time together without technology and with certain kind of guidelines in place. But yeah, it's if you ask 300 people, you will get 300 different answers of rainbow gatherings are. But that's basically it. People coming together in nature. And It was a big one. It was the European Gathering 2021 in France, in the Pyrenees. Beautiful experience, and there were a lot of people. Like 4,000 people probably, around full moon. And on this full moon night, there's always like a full moon ceremony. And for this full moon ceremony, I did go into an LSD experience. And I did 1p LSD for the first time, just like one top. And I wanted to experience that. And then a friend of mine came along, and he had this bottle of acid, and he was like, you want some acid? I was like, yeah, maybe I'll take a drop more. And he accidentally dropped like 4 or 5 drops onto my hand. I was like, what? Well, no going back. Let's just go in. Let's not waste it. So I took it, and it was one of the most profound nights of my life. And the sense of significance was deeply present in this experience. As there were 4,000 people, I quickly lost my friends, being so deep into the LSD experience, and then I was alone. And most of these people I didn't knew, right? And it was like, oh, I don't know, where's my friends? Where's people I know? But all of those people are, most of them at least, lovely people, right? And it was a very lovely night. Well, it was also pure craziness, I'll have to say that. But what was so profound about this experience is that for the first time I recognized this resonance, this significance of what was happening there. Of like, when and where do 4,000 people come together in the middle of nature without an invitation, a proper event marketing or whatever, and they're just spending time together outside of the infrastructure of this usual cultural system that we have. And when I was there, I was just like, how is that possible? This is truly something unique. This is something special that is happening here. This is something like, what is happening? Why are all these people here? What is going on? And yeah, it deeply connected me to this sense of the rainbow family, of more like this hippie vibe. But it was so profound in a sense that it was in an environment, a setting with 4,000 people around me, and people I knew and people I didn't know. But there was so much love, so much happening, and I was dancing through the field, kind of moving in my dance. And sometimes I was bumping into people I knew, spending lovely time with them, some laughter, bumping into music, bumping into a dance, bumping into stuff happening. And it was just deeply fulfilling and deeply meaningful in a way that I felt like this is what life is. This is also how I want to live my life. Right? And of course that's going to be balanced out with the being in the reality of there is this capitalistic system and there is our culture, and I want to bring that back and take everybody along and not see that as an escape. But it was profound to have this 500-600 mic experience on in this kind of setting. So that was a deeply meaningful and profound experience for me as well. Profound experience number 3. Which one should I take? I'm not sure. I will go with an LSD experience as well. Outside setting in the mountains of Brazil. I've never shared that story before. It's a long trip report. But basically what happened is that we were 4 people, and my friend dosed us very, very high. Same friend from the same from the Rainbow Gathering. Blessings to you, brother. And we took 1 drop, or 2 or 3. I think 3 in the beginning, everybody. And then he was like, oh, this is a drop with 300 mics. And he gave me 1 of those. And then, oh, this bottle is empty. And I was like, let me see. And he gave me 2 more. And then 1 or 2 more. And basically it equated to like 9 drops of acid. So around like 800-900 mics. I don't know. Probably around that. But probably one of the highest dosages I've ever done. And we were on this beautiful mountain in Brazil. Profound experience. And I was... I don't know even what was so profound about it, right? But you can imagine like a very high dose LSD experience, it's always going to be profound. And we got lost in the mountains. We got lost in the mountains because my friend was leading, and we didn't have a mountain guide. We had two people who were kind of knowing where the mountain is, and we went to this waterfall, and our stuff and everything was at the cave, but it was like a good 20, 30, 40-minute walk, and it was not a walk. There was no path in the mountains, right? You had to kind of know the mountain area and then find your way through that. And obviously we were all very deep into LSD experiences, and we got lost in the mountains. And there was a deep sense of trust in me, kind of. That was very profound, of like, I was in my experience. I didn't even recognize that we were lost in the mountains. And eventually we got back to the cave, but my friend was missing. He was gone. He got lost again, and we couldn't find him anymore. And then all of this kind of mix up of the worry about my friend with the profound experience I've had, and the other people that I didn't really knew in the beautiful mountains of Brazil, in the Chapatas, the Diamantinas, or whatever they were called. The mountains were speaking to me. I could feel the land, right? This profundity of nature, the significance of being alive. And I saw the all-seeing eye for the first time, right? You know this Alex Gray picture of the ice? When I looked into the moon, it was full moon. I could see the spiral of the ice. And for the first time in my life, and I've been experiencing and experimenting with psychedelics for quite a while until that time. But I was like, I finally see them. And yeah, I recognized that it was, just to have this experience was profound. It's so hard to put into words, it's so hard to talk about it, right? But just to see them, and they were kind of looking at me and blinking. It was a profound experience, deeply significant. I even don't know what I take out of this experience, right? This is the circle that I've talked about, like these profound experiences being hard to integrate, being hard to grasp anything, especially in those very high doses of psychedelics. Very hard to take something back, but just the recognition that it was profound was enough for me, right? And basically, also just to notice, I offer psychedelic integration coaching at the moment. So if you're curious about having had a profound transformative experience and really wanting to integrate that transformation and taking those insights and putting them into your real life, into your day-to-day life, coaching is a wonderful way that I found to do that. It's a powerful technique, it's a powerful process, and you can check out the integration coaching if you're curious. Next profound experience. It has to be salvia. I have to include salvia right here. I became a picture on the screen. And just the possibility of our consciousness being kind of transferred out of our body into an object, which seems to be quite common with salvia, that's just beyond profound, right? I don't know what the implications of that significance are, again, but just that is possible, that our consciousness can do that. I mean, obviously consciousness can do that, but that we can do that. That the consciousness and awareness encapsulated in this body on a day-to-day basis in our ordinary state of consciousness is able, or that it's even possible to transfer that out of the body into an object. Right? Even this out-of-body experience is quite profound, but being transferred into an object? What? What can be more profound than that? Well, I guess a couple of things, but just to mention, salvia has to be included in this video. And I guess the last experience that I want to mention is, and I guess there have been so many more, but this is what comes to mind, is an experience where I combined 380 mics of LSD with 5 hits of changa. You can watch even the live trip and trip report right here. What can I say? What can I say? The acid experience itself was very profound, but the synergy between the LSD and the changa and the DMT is quite a thing. It's been a while since I've done that, but what it does it is, first of all, it feels like it's intensifying the DMT experience, and then it's extending it as well. And when I was going into the 4th or 5th hit of the DMT, what I saw in this forest was just a sense of infinite beauty. Like these intricate patterns and imagery and geometry. And yeah, the visual aspect of it, it was just overwhelming me. And a continuous wave of overwhelm of the significance of this beauty that was shown. And that is already inherent in each and every object and thing. This infinite beauty. Profound, what more can I say? I don't know. But I keep this experience in my heart. That's what I do with these profound experiences, right? Which are sometimes hard to integrate into my daily life and to translate into action steps. I just keep them in my heart. Deep in my heart, I know that it's a blessing to have had the opportunity to witness those profound experiences. To be aware of them, or not, in the case of the 5-MeO, but to be, yeah, to feel this blessed state that I was able and gifted to have had these experiences. Because that's not common. Not many people do, right? Not many people even experience psychedelics in their lifetime. So, yeah. I'm curious about some of your most profound experiences. This was fun. I might share some more in the future. Subscribe if you're interested. Comment down below. Much love. This is a profound life. This life is a gift. Just being alive is the most significant and beautiful and profound thing that we can experience. And psychedelics break us out of this ordinary state to marvel at the infinite mystery and intelligence of existence itself.